Have you ever felt scared on your first day at school? I certainly did. My name is Sam, and I was 7 years old. That morning, I woke up very early. My mother smiled at me and said, "Good morning, Sam. Today is a big day." I looked at my backpack on the chair. It was blue and new. Inside were my books, a pencil, and a lunchbox. I felt excited, but also nervous. At breakfast, I watched the clock again and again. I could hear the morning birds outside. My father said, "You will be fine. It is okay to be nervous." I nodded, but my hands still felt cold. I kept thinking about my new school, my new classroom, and my new teacher. Soon, it was time to go. My mother held my hand as we walked to school. The school building was big and bright. There were many windows and a tall flag moving in the wind. Children were running, laughing, and talking near the door. I looked at my backpack and took a deep breath. Inside, the hallway was busy and loud. My classroom was next to a small window. The room had many desks, colorful pictures, and a big whiteboard. I saw my teacher at the front. She had a warm smile. Teacher said, "Good morning. Welcome to our class." I answered quietly, "Good morning. My name is Sam." Teacher said, "Nice to meet you, Sam. Come sit here." She pointed to an empty desk near the middle. I sat down and placed my books on the desk. My pencil rolled onto the floor, and I quickly picked it up. I wanted to look calm, but my heart was beating fast. Then a boy next to me turned and smiled. He had short brown hair and kind eyes. Friend said, "Hi. I am Leo. Would you like to sit next to me?" I smiled back and said, "Yes, thank you." Leo showed me his crayons and notebook. He asked, "Do you like drawing?" I said, "Yes, I do. I like drawing cars and dogs." He laughed softly and said, "Me too. We can draw together later." After that, the teacher asked us to introduce ourselves. One by one, the students stood up and spoke. I listened carefully. When it was my turn, I felt shy. My legs felt weak, and I almost forgot my words. Then I looked at Leo. He gave me a small smile. I took another deep breath and stood up. I said, "Hello. I am Sam. I am happy to be here." The teacher nodded and said, "Very good, Sam." I sat down with a bigger smile. Suddenly, the classroom did not feel so scary. Later, the bell rang, and we went to the playground. The sun was warm, and the air felt fresh. Some students played on the swings. Others ran across the grass. Leo asked, "Do you want to play tag?" I said, "Yes. Let's go." We ran and laughed until it was time for lunch. In the lunchroom, I opened my lunchbox. I had a sandwich, an apple, and juice. Leo sat across from me. We talked about our favorite games and animals. I was no longer nervous. I was happy. In the afternoon, we practiced letters, numbers, and colors. The teacher walked around and helped us. When I did not know an answer, she said, "Don't worry. You are here to learn." Those words made me feel better. At the end of the day, the bell rang again. My backpack felt a little heavier, but my heart felt lighter. I had books, homework, and a new friend. My mother asked, "How was your day?" I smiled and said, "It was wonderful. I was nervous in the morning, but now I am happy."